This year alone, we've given out nearly a dozen $10,000 grants to entrepreneurs and business owners across the US. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you exactly how we pick those $10,000 grant winners. Let's face it, these grants can be life-changing for small business owners, and I've been a part of every single selection process, so I know what it takes to win $10,000. In this tactical video on how to win, I'll share insider tips, common mistakes to avoid, what makes certain applications stand out, and examples. Whether you're thinking about applying for a SCIP grant or another grant for your business, startup, or side hustle, or you're just curious about how the process works, you're gonna learn a lot in this video. Be sure to watch until the end. Let's dive in. And as always, thanks so much for subscribing. There's even a $10,000 grant you can apply to directly after watching this video that's due very soon. You can apply with the link in the description in a few minutes or at tryskip.com. First up, the importance of the application. The process starts with your application. It's the foundation for everything. We've carefully crafted our questions, usually between 3 or 5 that you need to answer. Yes, we need to know what your business does, but these questions really try to get at your story, your passion, and your why. For example, here's what we ask in the current $10,000 grant. 4 questions. What does your business do? What makes you proud of your business? How would you use the grant money to help your business? That's on nearly every single grant application. And describe your community, the problem it faces, and how your product or service helps them. Answering these questions may seem straightforward, but they set the stage for how we, the reviewers, people reading every single application, view your business. The key is to dig deep and be authentic. Here's why storytelling matters. Let me give you an example. Say we asked you why you started your business. Here are 2 responses. I started my business because I wanted to work for myself, or I started my business because my late grandmother inspired me. She was a hairdresser who built confidence in her community, and I want to carry on her legacy by helping others feel beautiful. Both of those answers are true, but the second one connects on a personal level. It gives us a sense of your mission, your values, and your motivation. That's the kind of storytelling that makes us take notice. If you do something like that, you will already be ahead of the majority of applicants. Here's another tip. Details matter. If we ask you what you do with the grant money, saying I'd use it to grow my business isn't enough. Instead, tell us exactly how you use it. For example, I'd use the $10,000 grant to help buy new equipment, which would allow me to double my production capacity and hire an additional employee. See the difference? We can visualize the impact, and that's what gets us excited about supporting your business. Now let's talk about common mistakes we see and how to avoid them. First is being too vague. If your answers are generic or lack detail, it's hard for us to understand your vision, so be specific. The second is ignoring formatting. Big blocks of text or disorganized answers make it difficult to follow your application. Use clear paragraphs and stick to the word limits. Third is skipping proofreading. Typos and errors can distract from your message. A polished application shows you've taken the time to put your best foot forward. And fourth, a new one with AI is to make sure your answers don't have these generic AI buzzwords. As you know, you can draft and proofread your answers with our Skip AI, which is trained on hundreds of thousands of grant applications, your previous responses and the criteria of the specific application, but sometimes it'll sneak in words that just aren't your voice, and the reader can immediately tell. So if you do use our AI feature to help draft, proofread your answers, be sure to go back in, read it out loud to yourself using your own voice, and take out or replace any words that don't sound like you or are too vague or buzzwordy. That's very important and frankly easy to do. Just read it back out loud for yourself and you'll immediately notice what needs to be changed. So how do we narrow down to the finalists? Once the deadline passes, all applications are in, our team gets to work on reviewing. We review thousands of applications and narrow them down to a short list of finalists. Here's what we're looking for during this stage. The impact of your business. How does your business help your customers and community? Clarity. Are your answers easy to understand and compelling? And third is potential. How would $10,000 help take your business to the next level? At this point, we'll also look at additional materials such as your website or social media. Having a professional online presence isn't required, but it does help us see your business in action. If you don't have a website, consider building one. We can generate one quickly for you that captures the heart of what you're doing on Skip. There's a link for that in the description of this video. The website is a great way to showcase what you do. If you follow those steps I just outlined, I promise you, you will be in the top 5% of applicants. Then, of course, there is some degree of judgment. How do you choose one business versus the other? Frankly, it's very difficult. Our goal at Skip is, of course, to help you start, fund, and grow your business when it comes to funding and grants. We want to give out as much as possible, but we also want to better prepare you for other grant and funding opportunities from even bigger corporations that are giving out more money. So we've prepared you to be a better writer, to be a better storyteller. Well, we've achieved a big part of our mission. And speaking of helping businesses grow, for the first time ever, we're featuring 40 small businesses across the US on Skip, ranging from e-commerce to education to business services to everything in between. These are some great examples of business owners really doing amazing things. Go check them out and help them grow either directly or indirectly. There are ways you can support their mission. HelloSkip.com/featured, the link in the description. Go support them. Sometime soon, they'll do the same thing for your business. Finally, to wrap, what happens after you win the $10,000 grant? I've talked to every single winner, whether it's our $10,000 grants or our instant $1,000 grants. We give out several of those every single week. I love getting to know your businesses, what you're doing. We've seen businesses use these grants to launch new products, expand their operations, or make a bigger impact in their communities. One of our winners, for example, used the $10,000 grant to open a second location, creating more jobs in their town. Another invested in marketing, helping them double their revenue in a few months. These stories remind us of why we do what we do, why we hold these $10,000 grants, to give you inspiration and give some of you $10,000 non-dilutive capital to invest in and grow your business. So are you ready to apply, make your application stand out? Go to tryskip.com or use the link below. You can always see past winners here. It's on this page. And we can't wait to read your story. There you have it, the behind the scenes look on how we pick $10,000 grant winners. I hope that gave you valuable insights. Remember, be authentic, tell your story, and show us your passion. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and liking this video so other entrepreneurs get this important information. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.